What's up, sailors? Welcome you all to the Marine Thing YouTube channel. So, yes, today we will be going to talk about IMO's regulation on fuel oil. Recently, IMO has adopted an amendment where it prohibits the carriage of non-compliant fuel oil for consumption purposes or for operation on board unless ship has exhaust gas cleaning system or scrubber fixed. IMO made mandatory to have exhaust gas cleaning system or a scrubber fixed for carry out the operation or carry out transportation for combustion purposes or operational purposes. Okay guys, so in this video we will be talking about the regulation impact, what is the regulations and the challenges which we have to face from this regulation, and the global response, what other countries are going to face or what their responses are in this. So yes guys, this is how a scrubber looks like. Okay guys, so yes, talking about regulation and impact, as you know guys, see, exhaust gas cleaning system. Recently you have seen this IMO has adopted an amendment where it prohibits the carriage of non-compliant fuel oil for consumption purposes. IMO made mandatory to have exhaust gas cleaning system or a scrubber fixed for carry out the operation or carry out transportation for combustion purposes or operational purposes. As per the new regulation from January 1, 2020, ship has to use 0.5% sulfur bunker oil. Earlier it was fixed at 3.5%. Now it has minimized to 0.5%. And IMO has made that implementation of this regulation will be from January 1, 2020, which is non-negotiable. Means from January 1, 2020, this regulation has to be implemented. It will impact directly on the ship owner and refineries. You can see this diagram from jotunmarine.com. Yes guys, so talking about the challenges, the first challenges associated with this new regulation is cost. According to some estimated scrubber will this scrubber will cost between $2 to $5 million, and it depends on the size of the ship. It has direct effect on the cost of the ship. In some of the ship it is not at all possible to fit the scrubber at all, so the economic aspect should be considered. The second challenge would be the return on investment. The return on investment would be very low. The investment is very high, very huge, but return is zero. Whereas the investment is unviable investment. The fourth point is supply. There are only a handful of suppliers for scrubbers. Constraint on supply of scrubbers, and if order is given today, the delivery will take almost 8 to 10 months. So there is a time lag, and it further restricts the ability of ships to be readily available before January 1, 2020. Operational issue with with regard of such blended oil, using blended oil with existing engine, it is also a challenge. Okay, and what all are the global responses? The first is the uncertainties. The deadline is fixed on January 2020. There were uncertainties about the timeline of this implementation, and now the COVID-19 has made uncertainties for many countries, including US, who are seeking for phasing period, experiencing building phase. So what is the phasing period? The phasing period is a period up to which there will be a fixed date up to which the rule will not be implemented, but until this fixed date. Seeking delay in implementation. Yeah, the US is also seeking delay in implementation, and they are asking for the phasing period. So what are the expected outcome from this? So the first of all, whether it is the installation of scrubber or use of compliance on fuel, the new rule will increase the freight cost. So increase in freight increase means that the cost of shipping becomes expensive, and understanding that the major trading in world economy is done through shipping, freight, so this will increase the amount of export and import, and it will have direct impact on global trade, and this increase in cost will put the global inflation high. So it's talking about global inflation. How it will affect global inflation is when the cost of shipping increases, the ultimate cost of final commodity will increase, and this will lead to inflation. Inflation means the percent rise in prices of commodity in the market. Transportation and warehousing is the cost in logistics. So when the logistic price increases, the post production cost increases, which means it will affect the final commodity, which means of the market price. So the market price is affected due to the increase in logistic price, or we can say the post production cost. Increased market price means the good will be available in market with higher prices, and it will direct impact on the consumer. The consumer will less affordable, this product will be less affordable for consumer, and when demand is high and price is also high, it will increase global inflation. This global inflation will hurt the growth of global economy, that is slower growth. Slower growth in many economies, especially for those who all are depend on export, because the revenues are coming from export only for those economies. Now the export are not competitive because of higher prices. There is less demand globally due to the prices are high. The low demand suggests is that the prices are high whereas demand is low. So increase in shipping cost or post production cost will lower the demand globally. Less demand in lower market impact the export economy. Example, the Chinese economy. The new rule will have impact on the oil prices, and when the oil prices are expected to go up, all the other sectors will affect. If there is increase in oil prices, this will impact the prices of all commodity, including the prices of petrofuels. It will not see whether it is a export economy or import economy. If the oil prices are high, it will impact both the economies. It will also impact on the other sectors like sulfur. So yes guys, that's for it today. Thank you for watching guys, and hit the subscribe button so that we can provide you more videos like this.